Okay folks, this week's video is all about telling the truth because, as you will know, if you have built anything either in your garden, at your allotment, at home, it doesn't just end up like this accidentally. There is a whole other side to doing a build, and well, I'm just going to show you. You might be able to see part of the problem here as I walk out. These plants still haven't gone in, bless them. But yeah, I've got a box full of broken glass just to the bottom of the camera there. This was going to be very much a video about making a potting bench, because I've realised that the original bench, which is under here, that we had outside the old greenhouse, was actually really, really useful. And so I want to make a slimmer one, a much slimmer one to go along there. But again, I was thinking, what is the point of making more mess before I've tidied up what we've got already? So yeah, come with me and I'll show you the rest. It gets worse. Part of actually getting the new greenhouse in and putting it that way around was to make that bit wider so we could get through easier. But I mean, it's hard enough to actually get to the path at the minute. We've still got this huge unidentified tree. Is it a evergreen honeysuckle? I don't know, but that has clearly come down as the arch has come down. That's blocking this path. And then round here we have got the tree that we had to take down. People didn't like us taking this tree down, you know, and I normally don't like taking trees down, but this one was a menace, so we've got to deal with that. It'd be so easy to just leave it there, you know, and walk around it. The juniper, I'm going to leave that there for now. The fig tree, sorry, this isn't meant to be a tour here, but I will show you. The fig tree is absolutely, it has never, ever had so many figs on, but they're not the little pea-sized ones that are going to stay on over winter and then ripen next year. These need another month of sunshine, which, let's face it, they're not going to get. So, I don't know, should I take those off? Do you take your figs off and let them reform the following year? Let me know in the comments below. But if you can see, if you can possibly see around the side here, this is where it gets really bad. I've actually got you in the fig tree there. Oh, thank you so much to all of you who mentioned about the juniper tree. I have never heard of, is it rose rust? I think it's known as some other things as well, which means that you shouldn't really have it near apple trees or something like that. Anyway, I've got a little apple tree right next to it, so I only put that in this year, so I'm going to have to move that. But yes, just look at this. Just look at, I mean, to be honest, if I just picked some of these up like this, that would make a big difference, wouldn't it? If I had a pile of, I don't know, juniper branches, let's put that there. But I have got so many. That might be reusable. That's not really reusable. Bits of plastic, I should have gloves on, bits of plastic, bits of metal. I mean, I don't know, an old towel, would you take that home and wash it? I probably should. That could be reusable. That's the thing. It's not just getting everything up and taking it to the skip. It's, oh good grief, there's the old greenhouse door. I wondered where that had gone. Old bits of carpet, bits of weed membrane. This might come in useful actually, just for doing this sort of thing. There is so much wood here, and a lot of it I know will be reusable. For example, for the potting bench outside the greenhouse. What I have got, and what I'm quite excited about, is I've got a couple of toys that I'm going to use to help me get rid of the wood. So one of them you'll be familiar with, one of them is new to me. So I will have a go with those in a minute, but first up, I just need to put stuff in a pile. I'm just going to have to try and find some sort of gloves, because I have had injections, oh here we go, years ago. But I mean, even the poor old shed is suffering. I'm not going to bring you in here, but it's just full of tools that we've used. So yeah, but that's the least of our worries at the moment. Okay, gloves on. I'm going to get this wheelbarrow the right way up. And then, oh, just start putting things in it. I've made a little start down here, but I think I need to get around that corner, don't you? Okay, here I come. I mean, much as you want to try and reuse your plastic pots, sometimes, yeah, we don't need to use them that much. Right, okay. Cardboard on, putting my cardboard in with my plastic. The good lid. The good lid's going to go. Oh, look at this though. See, that's an old soil sieve, isn't it? Or I'm keeping that. I'm not going to get very far at this rate. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, that's going in there. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting rid of that one. I never liked it. Okay. This is actually, again, no, one of those jobs. I can't sort everything into separate piles. I can't. I mean, you know, there's only so much patience one person can have. There we are. Oh, look at that old bucket. That's been there a while. That's not been a result of the build. But yeah, let's get these bits out of the way. And it's actually quite rewarding, as she says, trying to say something positive. There's the handle for the bucket. So, okay, oh, there's another lid. Do we need that lid? I don't think we do. We certainly don't need that. If I can get it so there's just wood left to deal with, that would be a start. Brick's always handy. Where can I put the brick? I'll put the brick there. Okay, right. I'll get back to you. Wood. So what I have got here are my bits of wood that I have just picked up from around and about. I think most of those are okay, but there are some that are a bit too big. Let me go and get the branches. Right, I have been tripping up over these ever since we took that tree down not too long ago. So you can guess what I'm going to use, can't you? My beloved prune arbor. Honestly, I was terrified of it to begin with. I'm not a natural with power tools, as you will know. But I've switched it off again just to demonstrate that point. Okay, it's all nice and clean. Not that it necessarily needs to be clean for this, but I am going to make these into burnable size pieces. Now again, as I say, they're probably not going to come in handy this year. Oh, that went on my... I won't say where it nearly went. Right, okay. Okay, but the other thing they're good for hopefully, I haven't tried it yet, making light work of trying to get rid of this. I'm not going to call it a monster, bless it. How can we do it so it's safe? I don't know, Jane. How can we? Right, let's do it like that. Okay. Don't get rid of that one. Don't get rid of the one it's standing on, Jane. Oh, look at that. See, that's a hefty one. I'm going to cut that in two, actually. I did think about possibly making it into some sort of coat rack for in the shed, but yeah, okay. Let me go and get my other tool and we'll see if we can get it set up. Okay, what I've got here is a very nice little plastic box from SEESII. You probably say it's different ways, SEESII, I don't know, SEESII, who approached me and asked if I would like to have a go with one of their chainsaws. Now you can see, don't worry, it's only a little one. You can see I've already had a little mooch around in here, but I'll show you what was in here. So we've got an instruction manual, we've got the chainsaw itself, okay, doesn't look too dangerous. I might be able to go with that one. Where can I put that? Let's put that there. Pair of gloves, which is good. We've also got some goggles, so that's, you know, good safety stuff there. Whether I will use them for what I'm doing today, I do not know. I have got, oh yeah. This is the, is this the charger to charge the batteries? What's this for? This is a yeah, okay. So you can charge the batteries up with this, okay? But hopefully there are 2 batteries. I've got the feeling that one of them is already charged. So they are 21 volt batteries, 2 of them. I have a spare chain, okay, a saw chain, which is good. That might come in useful, I do not know. And a bottle for some oil. Now, it's a shame they didn't actually put some oil in, but thankfully I have got some in the shed. So what I'll do, I'm going to go and top that up with some oil and then we'll put it together. Right, okay, I'm going to put those up there. And then let's have a little look at this. I know I've got to tighten the chain a little bit, and to do that, because I have looked at the manual slightly, I've loosened that and I am just going to turn the screw to adjust the chain. You probably can't see that, but that's tightened, that's perfect. It's got to have some give. Do I tighten that again? I think I do. Obviously it came with this on it. I had to say, do take that off first. There's the top tip. The battery, you've got the indicator there, that's telling me that is fully charged. So the 2 of them have come fully charged, which is brilliant. And all we do, apparently, just like the Prunabo, we are going to click the battery onto there, press that, and then press that. Yay! Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want something just to lift this side up. So hopefully, I won't go through anything I'm not supposed to, like the table. So, okay, I need to press that. Now, remember, I am left-handed. So, yeah, that's just, I don't know, is this made for a right-handed person? I'm going to press the button, press that. Okay, I could get better, but my goodness me, look at that. That's pretty good, you know. I'm not saying it's perfect, and I probably made a few people wince, but let's try another piece. I do find that awkward. If I was right-handed, it wouldn't be awkward pressing that, but left-handed, you just happen to use both hands. But let's give it a go. It's only to get it started, and I think, I don't know, shout at the screen. Am I supposed to start actually on the wood or above? Let's give it a go. I'm going to start from above. Yes, and I think I need something a bit more sturdy to put it on. Look at that though. It's what I'd call a log. Okay, so I can now work my way back down here, and instead of tripping up, I'll come down here so you can see. I'm sorry, I'm just sat on Rocky's head. Instead of tripping over this piece of wood every time I come into the allotment, it'll be stored nicely in the corner of the shed, ready for the winter and ready for the tent stove, or at least it will be when it's dried out a bit. Right, okay, I'm getting on with this. Do you like all the wood chips? Fine. I'm sure there must be a way around that as well. That's probably why I went to wear the goggles, but there we go. I've got to say, I am super pleased. I mean, it's the time of year where we are all gathering for the winter. So to think that I've been able to chop these bits of wood with my Pronabo, so for my kindling, and I've actually been able to just get these logs off that. Honestly, I've always said I'm not a gadget person, and power tools frighten the bejudy booties out of me. But honestly, that is really rewarding. Yes, I should have had the gloves on. And yes, I have got sawdust everywhere. And yes, my technique is something to be definitely improved on. But if you are interested in this, what I do like about these is, I think they're about £60. I've got a code below that is 10% off for this next week only. So I think it runs out October the 6th, October the 7th. Double check on the link below. And yeah, it's just a great, I wouldn't say, you can trust me, I would not say if I didn't find that really useful. Same with the Pronabo. Different ends of the price range, but either of them, really good thing to maybe think about for Christmas, for your loved one, or even for yourself. So yeah, I'll leave a link for that below. Right, too much fun. Let's get on with it. Okay, so every bit of wood I'm finding now, I'm thinking, right, okay, I'll put that onto one side and reuse it. That's good wood. Okay, this, again, I could reuse it. I probably should reuse it. I've offered it to Mike. It's just one of those shelving units, so it's very, very cheap. It has worked really hard over the years. It has been at the old plot. I must have got it about 9 or 10 years ago. I'm looking for the other glove. It's right under the camera. So yeah, a little bit rusty. I just think, I don't know, I just think it's had its day. Should I use it for something? Oh, I don't know. You know what? Put that back together. Let me know in the comments below what you would do with that. Okay, keep it or chuck it. I probably have got these top poles. I still have the racks. I was talking about drying things on, the one I found over there before. Yeah, keep or throw, your vote. I'll do whatever you say. Okay, so I just want to get this thing here, which I am hoping will regenerate, out the way. It is attached to the old arch. It has got old plastic chicken wire on it. But if I can just get it, I don't know, about a foot up, I might just be able to lift it up and push it over to where the wheelbarrow is. And then at least it'll look a little bit tighter. If I can do it, I might not. Oh, there's a nettle. Isn't that always the way? It's grown right up through. Oh, well, that went through the archway. It's grown right up through the nettles and the gooseberries. So it's really trying to, yeah, really trying to protect itself a bit there. That is not going to budge. That is not going to budge without a fight. Ah, because it's got these rods in as well. Okay. Right, I'll bring you around, you can see what I'm up against. I wonder if I can lift it over the top. Come on, Jane, there's where there's a will. Go there. Hopefully there won't be a will involved in this. Right, okay. And there we go. Oh, hey now. Let me show you. There. We have it. Look at that. That's what was left of the arch. It didn't even reach the ground. I don't know where the legs are. But if I now lift this, I think I'm surrounded. I think, yeah, it might need a little bit further attention. But if I can just get that out. Oh, no. Oh, that's a gooseberry on my leg. Right, okay. If I can just do it there. Again. Look at that bit, that's so... It is so much clearer. Oh, I found some more wood. Right, okay, that's for the chop. Yeah, okay. Oh, and I found that little... Finding all sorts now under here. Now you can go back up to be chopped. The fact is, now... Okay, it does just look like I've moved things from one place to the next. But, it's looking manageable. Saying that, Mike's the one who's got to get this in the back of his car to take to the tip, but yeah, no problem at all. And then round here, again, once it's raked, which will take no time whatsoever to do. I've got rid of all the bits of plastic. I can actually walk through it now without fear of treading on a frog. Let's pick this up. That needs a good clean. We've got a few more things that need to go back in the greenhouse, and they include these tubs. As you know, I washed all my pots, but I've got those to go. And again, I've got these, and these are so thin and flimsy, but they still do a good job. So yeah, honestly, as I'm walking along now, I'm picking things up and putting them in my pocket and think to myself, oh, I could chop that up, or I could chop this up, but really heading over here. I'm hoping that that just shows you that these bills don't just tidy themselves up by magic. There is always something that we don't usually show. And much as we'd like to ignore it and hope it goes away on its own, we've always just got to put in that little bit of extra effort. And I think it's only then that we can say that the job is well and truly finished. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, for or against getting rid of that bit of staging. I'd be really interested to know, and I'll be back with the results next week. Bye for now.